If you want to level up your communication skills, or if you want to level up your communication ability, there is 6 powerful mindset shifts you need to know, or you need to adopt to become a great communicator. If you are a high school student or university student, at Cambridge University or elsewhere, on the answering class, but you feel frustrated to raise your hands, and you are in the meeting present your ideas, or in a meeting, you are talking about something, but you really feel to talk about that things, about that ideas, but someone else speak it first and got a credit. This is the most problem. Most people are really first when they try really communicate. So I really, first of all, I really understand you. Most people are really love to learn tricks and tips about improving, to become a great communicator. Then, after that, they did it improve it. They did it watch it and improvement on their communication power or communication ability. So imagine, it looks like, as a being chef, to really search it, or inquire like a lot of books so what makes good foods, but he did it ain't, or he did it not in dish. So that is similar with this one. You really studied, you watched a lot of motivational books to become a confident person, to become a great communicator. But when you became a great communicator, or when you present your ideas in front of your teams, or during your conversation, you really still frustrated. This has happened because of not your problem of skills. It's about psychology. So today in this video, I'm gonna really show you the 6 powerful mindset shifts you need to really know. You need to really change it, or you need to really shift it. And after, or by the end of this video, you will become really good communicator person. You don't fear to speak in presence or in school. You don't really fear to having a conversation with someone in a college, in university, and in a meeting, or in a daily life of conversation. But you need to apply each of what I'm really telling you in this video. So try to follow, try to stay with me till the end, and you will enjoy it already. So if you are came to YouTube to watching something meaningful, subscribe our YouTube channel. Erase Connection, the place where real communication power you build it. We bring an educational and communicational content. So if you are interested to watch like this content, you're the right place. So first, let's talk about the 6 powerful mindset shifts, because I targeted that one. So most people are really frustrated, so having a conversation, or they're really having what they're really thinking about, what really having doing that things. But during the time they try really speaking, they're really frustrated, they're really shocked their hands, because this happened to not their problem, because this has happened. This you don't need to, you didn't understand these 6 powerful mindset shifts. So I'm gonna really give you this 6 powerful mindset shifts, then you really apply and you love. So the first mindset shift you need to really shift it, you need to understand is, it is the mindset of nervousness. Most people are really nervous. We cannot really destroy nervousness or fear from our feeling, because it's created with us, but we can really minimize the amount of the fear. All of public speakers, all of person you admire in the world, they have a fear, but the amount is completely different. So today we're gonna really talk about it, because by the time you really feel it, you really talk about it, you really let about it. It's all about self-conscious. That is the most people that not really care about it, because when you really feel it, when you really, for example, you really presented a meeting or a presentation to about one business that could triple the business capital, the business idea, for the over the level to the more capitalist. But you thinking about it immediately or suddenly about it. What if I feel this one? What if I lose these things? What if I forgot the words? And what if they try to love me? This is actually me, because this is self-conscious. If you do not expand much more in your cognitive capacity, then how do you really feel? If I wonder, like, if people talked about me, if I wonder my voice frustrated, it's all about you and it's all about me. This is really bad things. So you need to really shift this mindset, then you can make your powerful, or you can make your communication powerful. Because if no one is not really care about you right now, no one is really, people are really on their business, on their ideas, on their pill, because everybody's on their business. No one is not really cared about you. That is the major difference between you and your personality, you and your creativity. Because we're really thinking about it. Most people, for example, if someone is uploading one video at social media, on the social media, they're really thinking about it. Most people are watching his content. No one is not really care about you. No one is not really follow. So this is the major problem you need to shift it. So try to master it and make your communication effective. The next message you need to know is about stop rambling. Yeah, most people are really the most traits that leads our an effective communication as we're really talking in a circle. For example, if your boss asks you about what that is on the projects, if said you, then you will answer. We have a conversation yesterday and we really discuss in a lot of these blah 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 things, but and instead say these things. The one thing what you are waiting is completed 80% and we're waiting for the client approval. This is the best things. This is the one thing that completely make you sound more confident, more reliable and trustable too. But most people do not really do the things. For example, if your friend is asking about how was the movies, and instead of explaining each clear or each topics clearly, just that the one thing that are really the thing completed was unforgettable. This is make you confident. We're so pretty, we're so powerful and confident things, and try to master it. Make your communication we're so pretty and powerful. And the next, as I call it, the king of communication, it is storytelling. Yeah, the steps that you really make your communication effective is storytelling. Yeah, because most of the time people are really make their communication, make their conversation dry. This is not actually good things. Yeah, if you want to really build a good personality that people admire, a personality that people respect, you need to really add on your communication. Sorry is unforgettable. For example, in every job interview you're really asking about your sorries, and instead of saying I'm honest, do the better things for your companies, I'm being casual, I'm a hard worker, and instead I feel when I was university student, I felt I am public presentation and I did these things and I joined to debit off at the class. There are 200 people or there are 200 students, and I did my best to present that things to the more of the level. Then after that, I try to really build this communication capacity, this communication trace above the level. That is the most important thing you need to really, because storytelling is unforgettable. Storytelling is create a sense of cognitive. So a sense of relationship. Try to master storytelling and make your communication way so pretty and powerful. And the first steps that really make your communication effective, it's all about understanding emotional intelligence. Yeah, most people are really, when they try really, they make their communication like robotic, but that is not good things, because people are feeling the difference between robotic and people are we feel emotion. That is the most important thing, what we need to really do. So try to really master this emotion, because emotion are really unforgettable. Emotion are really good. A sense of emotion or being as human beings are emotional, feeling of emotion. So that is the most important thing you need to master to become a great good communicator. And master this one and make your communication way so pretty and powerful. And the first one is that makes you really good person or your communication effective. It's all about not being bored. Yeah, most people are really, when they try to really have the conversation, when they try to really speak it, they're being bored. For example, if I told you to frame this about what really happened to in my previous time, I did these things, blah 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 things, but he really being bored. He really listened because of his love. That was so important. But if you want to really attract, if you want to really having a great personality, a great communication, try to master this one. Don't be bored, really. Make a great attractive conversation and communication. And the last one is for this video, really try to make impression, or try to really practice this what I taught you in this video, because by the time of when you try to really speak, by the time of when you try to impression, this one is way so pretty well more they can really think about it. But most people do not think it, then The only thing is required from you. It's all about practicing. Practicing makes you perfect. What they could really thinking about it. So, someone is Thomas Edison has practiced 999 times to really find this bulb. So what about you? You really, but the current generation are really try 3 times or 4 times, then really give up. But that is not actually true. If you want to really build a memorable personality, you need to really practice every day. That is the most important thing. So which one would you really want to really prefer to apply on your life? That is the biggest importance, because if you really apply each one of them, you really see a huge result on your communication, on your conversation. That is the biggest change. So I appreciate it to start till the end. And if you are really ideas, if you are really have done it a next video, drop in the comment and I will bring it a video. So appreciate it to stay till the end and share your friends to this video. If you really found this video helpful, make it like and subscribe, and we will make another video.